Bismillah, alhamdulillah, as-salatu wa-salamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala. This dunya, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests His slaves. And this test could be a big test, a very difficult test. This test could be a very easy test. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to relieve us from difficult tests, because those tests are for the high level believers. Those tests are for the Anbiya, for the prophets, and for the companions of the Prophet ﷺ. But as we have drifted away a whole lot in terms of the level of our iman and the level of our closeness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we are put in those tests, we will obviously fail, because we are not that strong. So we ask Allah, Allahumma la tabtalina, oh Allah, don't put us in test. But indeed Allah Azza wa Jal, He has mentioned, أَحَسِبَ النَّاسِ أَن يُتْرَكُوا أَن يَقُولُوا آمَنَّا وَهُمْ لَا يُفْتَنُونَ. Do men think that they will be left alone and they will not be tested? وَلَقَدْ فَتَنَّا الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ فَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ صَدَقُوا وَلَيَعْلَمَنَّ الْكَاذِبِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has tested people before, so that it becomes evident who among those are the truthful ones and who among those are liars. So the distinction Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make for us. Allah knows, of course, who among us are truthful and who are not. But it is for our own selves, so that people, when they go to the day of judgment, they will know whether they have done good or whether they have done bad. It is from them the things that they have done bad, and the goodness is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah Azza wa Jal will shower His mercy. But when we are into the test of any kind, we want to make sure that we understand that everything that Allah does for a believer is for his own good. So in a beautiful hadith I want to share, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He mentions that إِنَّ الْعَبْدَ إِذَا سَبَقَتْ لَهُ مِنَ اللَّهِ مَنْزِلَةٌ لَمْ يَبْلُغْهَا بِعَمَلِهِ ابتلاه الله في جسده أو في ماله أو في ولده. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has assigned a person to attain certain level in Jannah, and this person cannot attain by his good deeds, لم يبلغها بعمله ابتلاه الله في جسده أو في ماله أو في ولده. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts him in test in terms of his body, in terms of his wealth, or in terms of his children. So these things can become tests for them. Maybe someone becomes sick and he's patient with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe someone lost his business and lost his position and his mal, and he's patient with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These days maybe children are not behaving with the parents, and this is a test for the parents, and he takes it with patience, with resilience, thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses these excuses for that person to raise him up high in rank. This is why at the end of the hadith it says, when Allah tests them with the jasad, with the mal and with the walad, then ثُمَّ صَبَّرَهُ عَلَى ذَلِكَ. Then he is patient upon all these tests that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving. So let us not be disheartened. I know it is very difficult in that situation, because the shaitan comes in and our nafs wants to take over. But as long as we have connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one who helps us being patient at that time. So if someone goes through a process of sickness, if someone has a problem in the body, or he has lost a job, or he is, in terms of the money, he is not quite solvent and he can't keep up with the prices of the commodities, or that his children are ill-behaved, they don't listen, maybe some of them don't pray, and you're trying your best. Do not take these as negative signs from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are all positive as long as you're patient and you try your best to change the situation. Nuh alayhi salam could not change the condition of his son, being himself a prophet and working on his son for hundreds of years. Allah knows how long his son was alive. And then when the water started coming, even at that time, he asked his son to get up on the ship, and the son refused. And we are talking about the son of a prophet. And we are talking about the wife of a prophet, Lut alayhi salam. We are talking about the wife of the prophet, Nuh alayhi salam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives this example because this can happen to anyone. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise our rank in Jannah, but without giving us difficult tests. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.